Hi guys, it's Jessica. Welcome to my channel. So, for today's video, I wanted to talk to you guys about something that I think everyone has gone through, and that is feeling low. Whether it's sadness, stress, anxiety, feeling sad, feeling empty. I think it's something that at some point in our lives we've all experienced, and as you know, I've been there. If you go through my channel, you will see how I've been struggling with feeling low and feeling lost and feeling empty and everything. So I know how overwhelming it can feel, but I've been trying to get better at that. I've been reading, I've been educating myself about it and everything. So I just thought for today's video I wanted to share with you guys everything that I've learned, just give you a few tips that I think maybe could help you. The first thing, if you're ever feeling like this, you're feeling low, you're feeling sad, you're feeling empty, however you're feeling, the first thing you should do is acknowledge your feelings. We all have bad days, we all have good days, we all have bad days, and bad days sometimes can be rough, but it's completely okay and understandable to not have a good day or just feeling low at a moment throughout a moment of the day. But the important thing here is that you acknowledge the feeling. There's no use trying to suppress it or do something to forget what's happening or pretend nothing is happening. That's a big mistake, because it will come out sooner or later. The sooner you start acknowledging your feelings, the better. You should allow yourself to feel and process those emotions. There's nothing wrong with that. And what I have learned is a good tip that I think might be useful is if you could try to observe the feeling. Just quietly observe the feeling without trying to change it. If you're feeling, for example, anxious, don't try to change it. Just observe the feeling and you will notice it will soon change on its own. I want you to imagine emotions as clouds. You look at the sky and you see all these clouds passing by. I want you to think of emotions the same, as you will feel one way and you just observe it, like you observe a cloud, and it will soon just go away. Or as well as watching a river flow, it's the same, you're just watching it go by. So just quietly observe those feelings as if they weren't in you. Just watch it externally and just quietly watch what happens. If you just observe these feelings in a few minutes, you will notice how their energy and texture slowly starts changing. So you just have to think of feelings, just think of it like something that's out of your control. Like you can't control the weather, feelings are sort of the same. You have all throughout the day, if you notice, you have all types of feelings throughout the day, and sometimes if you don't even pay any attention to them, they just leave. Well, this is the same. You can't control the weather, it happens. If it rains today, it rains today. Now I'm just viewing them as like clouds. I just see them going by. It's not something I can control. I will get suddenly a feeling of anxiety, for example, or I will have a feeling of feeling like very lost or something. So what I try to do is I just try to observe the feeling, and it's true that if you don't go really into that type of emotion, if you don't start overthinking, soon it will pass. The problem is when you take that feeling too seriously and you internalize it, and soon if you think about it too much or overthink about it, it becomes part of your identity, which I've made my problems, like my feelings, part of my identity. If you see all my videos, I've been saying I've been struggling with anxiety and depression. Well, no, not anymore. I'm taking those feelings away from me. One thing that is important is that you have to make sure and reassure yourself that you are not your feelings, neither the story that your mind tells you to make sense of those feelings. You have to, every time you feel like that, you have to remember, this is not you, this is my mind playing games, and don't entertain it. Just know that it will come, those feelings will come, but if you don't entertain them that long, they will leave. The most important is that you are aware of your feelings. Once you are aware of how you're feeling, you can observe it from the outside and just let it be, and it will disappear. If your objective is to clear your mind from those thoughts, it's as simple It's a symbol, it's a thing you have to try to keep your mind in the present. Because when you have those thoughts of like, I don't know, feeling lost, feeling anxious, those negative thoughts, if you think about it, they either come from the past or the future, like you're anxious about the future or you're thinking about something in the past. So the key here is to try and be as most in the present as you can. So rather than blindly following all these thoughts and all these feelings, the best tip I can give you is to try and like stay awake and recognize the state of your mind before it's too late and you get all these like before all these emotions and thoughts get the best of you. If this is the first time you are listening to these types of things, you may be asking, okay, but how do I stare into those feelings, or how do I not overthink, or how do I stay in the present? One way that really helped me at the beginning, because I found it a bit difficult, was to journal, to start journaling. Journaling can be very powerful. I'm also learning about it. If you want another separate video about that, I would be glad to do it. I want you to write down everything you're feeling in that moment. It's like when you're writing, you're putting all these words down into a notebook or a paper or whatever, and it's like you're taking them out of your body, pouring them somewhere else. If you want to throw it in the bin, if you want to keep it shut or whatever, but it's like someplace else, it's not inside you. Just write down your feelings, even if it's messy, even if it doesn't make sense, even if it's just a word here, a word there, whatever you're feeling, whatever your body tells you to do that. And this way you're getting your thoughts out. This can also help you make sense of them, and also just maybe you will feel a bit better and lighter after doing this. The next tip is to do something kind for yourself. We are so hard on ourselves. We put so much pressure on ourselves. We do all these things and speak so badly to ourselves when you just want to feel good. So when you're feeling like this, those types of days when you're just like low, you haven't got the energy, you're just not there, it's crucial to also be kind to yourself. You can't be hard on yourself. I want you to do something that is comforting or nurturing to yourself. Maybe it can be just making a cup of tea, reading your favorite book, or just watching TV, watching a series, having a hot bath. Something that just comforts you, makes you feel good. It doesn't have to be anything big. You don't have to spend money. It can just be something that you find relaxing and that you enjoy, and very important, mostly, that it brings you peace. Another tip I would like to give you guys is to move your body. I know this is the least thing that you want to do when you're feeling down. The last thing you're thinking about is exercising, but moving your body can really help. I'm not telling you to do this really big workout. Just go for a walk. Go for a walk in the nature, or just try to meditate. Try to do something with your body that will help you get all that tension out. It can make you feel a bit better. You don't have to go over the top and do this really big exercise. Just go for a little small walk. Go in nature and it will help. And the last tip I wanted to give you was also focusing on gratitude. This is something I've also implemented and I feel that it helps a lot. If you're feeling a bit lost or you find it hard to find things that you're grateful for, just start with one or two little things, whatever. Just think about things that you're grateful. It can be one, it can be three, it can be five. Don't push yourself to do more than you like. Don't say, okay, I have to do 10 things I'm grateful for every day. Just do whatever you feel. Write down things that you're grateful for, as small as they can be, like, I don't know, having your favorite coffee in the mornings, or that peaceful moment in the mornings when you're having your tea or something, whatever it could be, or just that you're here today, you're living. What gratitude does is it shifts your focus, and it also reminds you that there's still good things in the world. Even when the world feels heavy, there's still, even if you had the worst day of your life, there's still something that was good in that day, and that really helped. I think that's very powerful. I am a person that tends to focus a lot on the negative things, and gratitude helps me to start thinking a bit more positive and just thinking that, hey, my day wasn't actually that bad. I had this, or this happened, or this person told me this, or I had this for lunch, my favorite meal, whatever it is. And it makes you realize that sometimes our mind is is the problem. everything seem worse than it actually is. But anyway, guys, I just want you to know that it's completely normal to feel low at sometimes. You know, I am not the expert at this topic. I am learning. I am just sharing with you guys everything that I've learned and that I find that helps me. But just acknowledge it. It's completely normal to feel low sometimes. You're human, and the most important thing is that those feelings don't define you. They are just moments, momentary feelings, and they will pass. Just be patient with yourself, and don't forget, you are stronger than you think. Even I surprise myself sometimes. When you feel like everything is the end of the world and dramatic and this and that, you just come out. You come out of it, so you're stronger than you think. I nearly forgot. Let's do the cards. As I said, I wanted to do finishing every video. We're going to do angel whisper cards. So I want you to think about something, whatever you want or whatever you're feeling at this moment. Think about it, and let's see what the angels have for you. I am the messenger. Let's see what they have. Oh, this one came out. Oh, and it's bent. Oh. And it's the numbers 555. My favorite number is number 5. And it's titled Change. Change happens outside your comfort zone. The time for change is now. The angels are whispering for you to trust your path and to learn how to walk it. Take the next step. Allow change to lift you up and guide you forward. And your affirmation is: I release all that no longer serves me as I am guided to move outside of my comfort zone and let change in. I think that is the best way to end this video. I hope you guys liked it. If this video helped you, or if you have any tips that have worked for you when you're feeling low, please share them down below in the comment section. Let's create a space where we can support each other. That's my goal for this year. Thank you guys for watching, and remember, you are not alone. If you liked the video, if you made it all this way, if you could like, comment and subscribe, that would be great. Don't forget to follow me on my socials, which are linked down below, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye.